Okay, so friends, today I'm making this video and I'm a little bit late, but I've been juggling around for time. What really happens is when you're going through the Kundalini ascension process, you're walking a path that is not stable. Okay, so like you have your schedule for your day, you have your schedule for your week, but what really happens is when the Kundalini is doing the clearing work, clearing of the ancestral karma, the collective karma, then what happens is sometimes you don't get sleep, sometimes you get sleep during the day, in the middle of the day, sometimes you feel completely ungrounded, and this can last for 2 hours, it can last for 3 hours. So, this Kundalini ascension process has its own pace, and you sort of cannot control it. You can try to control it. So, I've been struggling for time during my day, during my week, but finally I made some time and I can right now I'll be making a short video on this topic. Okay, so my today's topic is Saturn retrograde. Okay, so as you know, Saturn went retrograde on the 23rd of May. Okay, and this retrogression will last till 11th October. Okay, so Saturn is retrograde for around four months or so. Okay, so from 23rd May to 11th October, Saturn is retrograde. Now Saturn has been in the sign of Capricorn. Okay, and the moment when Saturn entered Capricorn, we had this pandemic start. Okay, because basically what Capricorn actually represents is balance. Okay, and Saturn is exalted in Capricorn because Saturn is finally all about balance. Okay, so the Capricorn is actually a sign that denotes a profession, sign that denotes a 10th house, but that is the more known side of Capricorn. The other side of Capricorn also can relate to the brain hemisphere balancing. Okay, so because see, whenever we work in an organization, okay, we have the managerial levels. Okay, we have managers who manage the organization, and essentially what is the function of a manager? Function of a manager is to maintain balance among all the components, all the workers, all the systems that are in place. So how do you manage something? You manage something by ensuring that there is a balance, a harmony between the different components in that system. Okay, so again, Capricorn relates to balance. So what really happens is when Saturn enters Capricorn, it triggers that aspect. Okay, and when it comes to the collective energies, or when it comes to personal energies, okay, the entire aspect of balance is questioned. Okay, so Saturn in Capricorn, in order to have good results, you have to maintain a really advanced level of balance in your life, in your work, at your workplace. Okay, so that is basically what Saturn in Capricorn is. And as you know, our world is not a balanced world. Okay, so obviously when Saturn entered Capricorn, all the imbalances, all the karmic imbalances, it all came up. Okay, and that is how we had this pandemic happening over here. All right, so that is what happened when Saturn entered Capricorn. Okay, now Saturn is going retrograde in the sign of Capricorn for 4 months. Okay, so Saturn moves in the sign of Capricorn, and it takes around 2.5 years. Uh, if I'm not mistaken, yes, it takes around 2.5 years. Okay, for Saturn to transit a particular sign. Okay, so now Saturn will remain in the sign of Capricorn for 2.5 years. All right, including the this thing, retrogression. I'm not really sure about this part. The retrogression might extend the period, but typically the Saturn stays for like 2.5 years in one sign. Okay, so right now Saturn is retrograde, and we are talking about Saturn retrograde here in this episode. So really, what really happens when Saturn goes retrograde? Now I have described to you the basic introduction of the sign Capricorn and Saturn. All right, so what really happens? See, Saturn is the planet of ascension. Actually, Saturn is the planet of polarity balancing. All right. So see, Saturn is the Karaka of ascension. Saturn is the Karaka of polarity balancing, and because it is the Karaka of polarity balancing, it is also the main planet for twin flames, okay, and for the twin flame reunion. All right. Saturn has two versions, okay. Saturn has the 3D version and Saturn has the ascended version, the 5D version, okay. Now, in Hindu mythology, we see Saturn as Shani, somebody that is feared by the masses, okay. But also in the Hindu mythology, Lord Shiva is seen as Saturn, okay. Lord Shiva is seen as Saturn, is associated with the energies of the Saturn. So why is that? Okay, you see I'm wearing purple today, okay, and purple is the color of the crown chakra, okay. So Saturn in his 5D version, in his polarity balanced version, represents the crown chakra and hence the purple color, okay. Now in the 3D version, Saturn is usually seen as a negative figure, a misogynistic figure. Saturn is also depicted as being lame. Saturn is being depicted as in isolation. Saturn also is depicted as a misogynist, hating women, etc. etc. These are the things what I know Saturn is represented as in Hindu mythology. And Saturn is represented by the color black. Okay, so now this is the familiar version of Saturn, okay, that the people know. It's the 3D version of Saturn. But the 5D version of Saturn relates more to Lord Shiva and the crown chakra and ascension, okay, because Saturn holds the keys to ascension and Saturn holds the keys to twin flame reunion. Now again, Saturn is very important for twin flames because it is, if it is the Karaka of ascension, it is also the Karaka of separation. Those who have a negative Saturn in their chart, okay, either the Saturn is in the 12th house or is in the sign of Pisces or is in the 8th house, or the lord of Saturn is affected, okay, some things like that, okay. If the Saturn has some major defects in your charts, because the strength of a planet is considered with many points. There are many points that you have to calculate to consider how healthy or basically negative a planet is, okay. There are many aspects that you have to consider. So if Saturn is negative in your chart, then what happens is it usually causes separation, it causes divorce, it gives a life partner who is very draining on you. So sometimes there's just a fake marriage, okay, or sometimes there is physical distance where the partners have to stay away from each other, or sometimes there's a literal divorce. Sometimes there are marriages that happen like 2-3 marriages. Sometimes there are addiction issues, okay. So anyways, this is all what the third dimensional 3D Saturn represents, okay. So Saturn represents separation as well, okay, and Saturn represents polarity balance and ascension as well, okay. So that is why Saturn is very important for the twin flame journey, for the twin flame reunion. Saturn, being the Karaka of ascension, also represents the light body, okay. Saturn, as you know, Saturn represents diamonds, okay. Some people say it rains diamonds on Saturn, okay. I'm It could be true. I have to investigate. I have heard such things. Okay, Saturn is so cold, and Saturn is all about structure, and a diamond really sort of exemplifies the whole aspect of structure because it's the hardest thing on the planet. One of the hardest things you can say. So yeah, so Saturn represents the light body, and as you know, the light body is a crystalline structure, okay, and the light body relates to gold, the light body relates to diamonds, The light body relates to the crystalline structures. Okay, so Saturn is connected with the whole ascension thing, and Saturn is connected with the twin flames, and the Illumine twin flames who came here and took on ancestral karma. They usually have a negative Saturn, so it's like for the first 36 years of their life, they are working on clearing the ancestral karma and remembering the ascension mastery. Okay, so it's only when you're put into that task that you remember that all your memories are triggered, okay, of who you are and how to come out of this situation. Once you master this situation, that is when you become a teacher, because Saturn is also a karaka of a teacher. So I'm a teacher, I'm an art teacher, but I'm also teaching ascension. I'm also doing twin flame coaching. Now I'm not 36 as yet, but I have a certain degree of mastery. I don't have all the answers as yet. I don't have the time also for all these answers, but I do have a certain level of mastery through which people can benefit from me. And my number is given below. If you're having any relationship issues, if you're having to go through the awakening process and all the things, because when you go through a spiritual awakening, your life gets unstable. So if you need to talk regarding that, if you need some counseling around relationships, awakening, ascension process, then you can contact me. My number is given below. Okay. So my clients have benefited a lot from this process, from talking with me, from taking my guidance on this aspect. All right. So yeah, I think I have covered most of the points. I 23rd May to 11th October. Yeah, there's another very important point here. Okay, Saturn represents ancestral karma. Okay, Saturn represents ancestral karma. As you know, Saturn is the karaka of old people. Okay, Saturn represents your great grandparents. Okay, Saturn is also a karaka of the 8th house and also karaka of the 12th house, and both the houses rule karma and ancestors. Okay, so all the causes of separation finally come down to Saturn, which is polarity imbalance, because as you know, the whole twin flame community, we talk about balancing the divine masculine and the divine feminine. In the 3D version, Saturn is purely divine masculine. It is polarized masculine. In the 5D version, Saturn is Ardhanarishwar. It is the balanced. Okay, so it is balanced between the divine feminine and the divine masculine also. So that's why it represents Shiva and Ardhanarishwar. Okay. Now, Saturn is going retrograde. What does this mean? Okay, Saturn going retrograde basically means Saturn puts a halt on our life. Okay, and I'll tell you, when Saturn goes retrograde, 23rd is the date given. Okay, so if the date is 23rd, doesn't mean Saturn will go retrograde exactly on that day. Okay, Saturn retrogression effect starts 15 days in advance and continues around more than 15 days after the finish date is given. Okay, because Saturn is a very slow moving planet. Okay, so the effects start early, and what really happened is when Saturn was about to go retrograde, I'll tell you a practical experience what happens. Here where I live, we had a cyclone. Okay, so we had a lot of destruction of structure. Structure again is Saturn. We had a lot of property damages. Okay, so the government had to spend a lot on restructurizing. Okay, again Capricorn relates to structure, Saturn relates to structure, and when Saturn going retrograde, okay, it created this storm. The area where I stay, as you know, on the western side of our country, India, we had a storm, and now there's another cyclone coming. There was a cyclone here. It affected us and it caused a lot of damage to property. Now there's a cyclone on the eastern side. Okay, so this is all Saturn retrograde effect. Okay, because it damages structure. So that is one thing that happened. The second thing that happened is exactly, now this is on the collective level what I have described to you. On the personal level, when Saturn went retrograde, exactly on that day, I came across an animal, an injured animal. Okay, and the animal had a wound. Okay, so Saturn, and we tried to help it. We are still trying to help that animal because uh, I called the animal rescue, but it was very difficult to catch the animal. And if you like, you can also donate. Okay, you can contact me on my number and you can donate if you can help me with this task, because we need some funds to transport the animal to the place where the animal will be operated, the wound will be operated. And also, if I get enough funds, I can donate to that institution, that organization that takes care of the animals. Okay, so if you wish to help an animal and if you wish to elevate some of your Saturnian karma, then you can donate it. Okay, because donations can always are a very good way to balance a negative karma. Okay, so you can donate down there. And yeah, I will send you the UPI link of my friend, or my UPI link, and together we are working to help this animal. So I, on 23rd, okay, I came across this animal. I spent around 3 hours with this animal. Okay, just waiting, trying to contact people, get help and things like that. So this is what happened. But again, that whole episode of meeting that animal and coming across that injured animal, triggered some really deep things within me that got me working on my Saturnian karma. Okay, so because it has all got to do, Saturn has all got to do with a structure. So any wound on your body, okay, is a structural damage, whether it is a bone damage or whether it is a tissue damage, is finally a structural damage. Okay, so these are the two examples that I have given you on a collective level, what happened when Saturn went retrograde, on a personal level when Saturn went retrograde. Okay, so what else? Okay, now the most important thing that I want to tell here is how Saturn relates to twin flames. Is this retrogression is going to be a very important phase. Okay, because it's going to be like a very difficult boss that is just watching you all the time. Okay, so especially for twin flames, what is going to happen is your karma clearance process will be hyped. I don't know if hyped is the right word, or I don't know, there is a word like that, will be, it will be fast tracked. Your karma clearance process will be fast tracked. And if you don't meet the standards, because Saturn always comes with standards. Okay, if you don't meet the standards, each day will be difficult for you. Okay, each day will be difficult for you. So there will be structure issues coming up, there will be boundary issues coming up. Okay, and there could be small accidents also. Okay, there could be delays, there could be disruption of your normal expected life schedule or pace. Okay, so all these things are happening because it is a process where you're clearing your karma inside your chakras. Okay, one more thing that I want to talk about here is Saturn especially relates to the crown chakra, which is why I'm wearing purple today, and it relates to the root chakra, especially to the root chakra. And both these chakras are connected, and both these chakras are the most important chakras. It is said that the root chakra heals last. In the whole ascension process, the root chakra heals last. Now, a lot of people seem to have a very healthy root chakra, and this root chakra is balanced, my root chakra is balanced. No, not really. If your root chakra was balanced, you would be in 5D. If your root chakra was balanced, you would be in 5D. Just having a good financial situation doesn't mean your root chakra is balanced. Okay, root chakra balances because root chakra is structure. So it refers to the structure of your relationships, structure of your communication, structure of your thought process, your entire energetic structure. Okay, structure, every aspect of your life has structure. Okay, so when every aspect of your life comes into a balance, your third eye opens and your root chakra balances. So that is why root chakra balances at the end of the process. Okay, so coming back to the most important point of this video, when Saturn goes retrograde, okay, your karma clearance process will be fast tracked, especially for twin flames, especially for those on the awakened part. Because see, there is a difference between twin flames and the awakened community, because the other people consider all these things as accidents, but we know that they are not accidents. We know that they are triggers. we know that they are awakening calls, and we know that this means we have to get control, and we know how to get the control. Okay, so while the rest of the people see this as an accident, see this as a helpless thing, see this as fate, we know that this is not fate, this is the process of creating reality. It's your reality creating process. Okay, now there are those people who have the tools, and there are those people who don't have the tools, who think that God is doing this all this to them. Okay, because they don't know how to operate their system. It's like there is a huge Mercedes car and don't know to drive it. Okay, so your soul system, your body, which includes the soul system, is like this Mercedes car. Okay, and if you don't know how to drive it, then there is a problem. Okay, because then your ancestral karma is controlling you. You're essentially mind control, because you are not in control of your reality. You think God is doing this for you. Okay, which is not the truth. So the most important part during the Saturn transit is going to be discipline, and karma clearing will be very fast track. And a lot of people might also experience reunions, like physical reunions, because we're talking about Saturn retrograde. So, or if your root chakra is balanced, if majority of your root chakra karma is cleared, you can have the reunion. So, a lot of people after the Saturn retrograde, after going through this hell of this discipline, okay, and this intense clearing work, okay, can experience a beautiful, loving, permanent, harmonious reunion with their twin flame. If not a harmonious reunion, then at least maybe a temporary reunion is expected after this Saturn retrograde. Okay, because it really fast tracks your karmic clearing, and it will after you clear your karma, obviously you're going to get a reunion, whether it is a harmonious reunion or whether it is a temporary reunion. That all depends on where you are in your journey. Okay, so I have reached the end of this video. I think it is 20 minutes now. Let me see. Yes, it is around 20 minutes. All right, it is 20 minutes. Yeah, so my advice to my community is, during the Saturn retrograde, just work on your ancestral karma, work on your root chakra, work on your discipline, uh, try to meditate on the crown chakra aspects also. Okay, wear a lot of white and purple, avoid black, because black absorbs the negative energy, black prevents the what do you say, it prevents the insights, it kind of clouds your mind. So the more black you have around it, it kind of clouds your mind. Okay, so yeah, what else can I say? I can say one thing. uh, when Saturn is retrograde, you should not be after the physical reunion with your twin. Okay, so like, don't, if you're feeling this need for the physical reunion with your twin, or if your twin is just coming to meet you to just have the physical union, just have sex and then leave, you should avoid this behavior. If possible, maintain celibacy. As I advise all my community, maintaining celibacy is very important for the twin flame path. Okay, so if your twin flame is coming and it's just like, just having sex and leaving, then you should really stop this, because that drains your root chakra. Okay, and when your root chakra is drained, your Saturn is going to get very negative. So it doesn't matter whether you wear white, purple or gold. Okay, you have to preserve the energy of your root chakra. Okay, and you have to have your sexual experience with your twin only when it is structured. And structure means a marriage or a secure agreement. Okay, if you don't have the structure and you're having sex, so you're creating polarity imbalance with your twin, and your twin will come take your energy, run, come take your energy, run, and you will be suffering, you will be absorbing all that karma of his. Okay, so this is my advice to you. Don't crave the physical reunion, because you will notice that as the planet Saturn goes retrograde, you will really miss the physical aspect of your twin, but if you work on these planets, if you work on your root chakra, if you work on your solar plexus, the more that you clear these chakras, the more comfortable you will be in your space, the more comfortable and whole you will feel, you know, the more you'll be focused on your purpose. Okay, and you will also find that your twin will contact you more often when you come into the balance of the root chakra. Okay, because when this planet goes retrograde, that is what is triggered, the root chakra is triggered. Okay, so all those missing parts of your soul, that is what is triggered, and the first thing you will try to do is, instead of going inside, you will try to go out and get those missing parts in your twin. Okay, don't do that, don't do that, because your twin is just going to end up hurting you. Okay, and it depends whether you take the interaction as a hurt or you just take it as a growth trigger. Okay, so this can be painful, so take my advice and just maintain distance from your twin and do your inner work. Okay, if he interacts with you, if there are any triggers, say thank you and work on those triggers. Okay, I think this is it. More than 20 minutes I've spoken, and I've made a really good presentation on Saturn retrograde. Saturn retrograde mainly means it will halt your external life. Okay, see, Saturn going straight. What is Saturn going straight? Saturn going straight is like, you know, you're having your professional life, you're having your relationship, everything in your external world is going in a very stable way. Okay, which includes your career, it includes your family life, it includes your social life, everything going very stable. Okay, that is Saturn going normal. When Saturn turns retrograde, it will put halt on all these systems, because you have to take time out for yourself and you have to do the inner shadow work, you have to do the clearing process, especially you have to do the ancestral healing process. Okay, so in my journey up to now, I have had some very, especially now we are going to have the full moon in Scorpio. Again, full moon, full flower moon, you know, it's going to be a blood moon, flower moon, something like that in Scorpio. Saturn is the karaka of Scorpio as well, so that is going to trigger all your root chakra issues. Okay, especially for the feminines, because we are talking about the moon, talking about the moon energies. Okay, so for me, I've been having some interesting activations, and through working on my root chakra, I have also managed to heal my father, a certain aspect of his life that was not balanced. I have been able to heal my father, because essentially all the patterns that people play out are because of the ancestral karma controls them. It's a form of a mind control. Okay, so if a person behaves in a certain patterns, it is highly unlikely that the person is doing it purposely. A lot percentage of it comes because of the traumas that are transferred generationally. Okay, so that is how people develop all these very hard, stubborn patterns that you see. That is all ancestral karma. So once you work on the DNA activation, you heal your unconscious mind, you clear the ancestral karma, you notice a lot of healings happening in your family. You notice the very stubborn people changing their patterns. Okay, and you notice that those patterns where you felt helpless also change. Okay, so that is the reason I stress all this ancestral karmic healing, and now Saturn retrograde is really going to help you with it. Okay, today we live in a day and age where there are lots of resources out there. You know, you just need to get connected to your higher self. All right, so with this I'm going to end this video here, and I hope you really like this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, share it with those people who are having a tough time during this Saturn retrograde. If you need counseling, you can contact me. My number is given below, my artworks are given below. I do a lot of starseed art, and a lot of people have received benefit from my art because they instantly feel tingling sensations just by staying around my artworks. Okay, so if you want to buy my art, my links are given below. You can contact me for counseling. According to my time, we will schedule a session. And please give a like, share this video, and stay safe during this Saturn retrograde. All right, see you. I will see you next time.